What's happening, YouTube? Sorry, man. This gadget and my lighting with this fucking thing is rather frustrating at times. Anyway, as you can tell by the title, because I know what I'm going to put in the title before I even made the video, Mr. Wes Watson. Credit where credit is due, homie. Let me count the ways. This is all off the cuff, by the way. I had no plans to do a video about this man ever again. You know, I said plenty. And oddly enough, I was fucking around in my analytics this morning, and I figured out how to fuck with the gadget a little bit better. And get this. I can find out who subscribed to my channel. Like if they're watching this video right now and you subscribe to me, it'll tell me that you subscribed on this video, and it will also tell me if you unsubscribed on the video. So if I was talking shit and 10 people kicked rocks, I'd be like, whoa, dude, you fucked up. You shouldn't have said that. Or the other way around. So where I'm getting at is, my best video I got is one about Dave Dogg, Stoicism, and Wes Watson. And that video has gained me 125 subscribers and lost me 1. And I've never really gone through and looked at all the other videos to see what they might have done, but I know none of them have done what that video has done. I mean, it's got over 22,000 views. My videos don't even break 100. So, having said all that, to get on point about Mr. Wes Watson and what credit I need to give. You know, in that video, I was talking about arm size, right? Self-esteem, all that kind of shit. What's on the outside isn't important. What's on the inside is what's important. Well, the outside is important, right? But it's perspective. You got to put everything in perspective. If you watch one of Watson's videos and you watch one of my videos, the language alone tells you we are two peas in a pod. I can't explain why he talks the way he does or why I talk the way I do. Not every guy that comes out of prison talks like him, and not every guy that comes off a job site talks like me. But clearly him and I, right? Just fuck it. We do. Anyway, the reason I say that is because immediately he caught my attention with his fucking mouth. He speaks in a way that intrigues me. It makes me want to listen, because it's like being on a job. When the boss is talking, you listen, because he's going to say something you're going to need to know to get your job done. Trust me. Whatever it is, whether it's what time to take break or wait till the electrician's done before you go do your shit. Whatever the case is, you need to pay attention to the fucking boss, right? So quickly I started listening to Watson, and he had little pearls, and I was like, oh. I started learning shit. I started learning shit about my brother, who went to the fucking pen, who did 2 years in San Quentin and 8 months in Corcoran, right? I learned how I blew it, the way I talked to him, and why it fucked with him. Shit I didn't know, because he never told me, but I learned that through Watson. And I used to talk about him frequently when I was trying to get my shit together, work out, quit drinking, all that shit. Because when I first started listening to homie, I was still fucking drinking. I listened to that motherfucker when he was sitting on a park bench and didn't have no fucking money. Just saying. When he first got out, he didn't have shit. He's right. If you go watch his old shit, homie wasn't bouncing in a fucking Lambo, right? He wasn't bouncing in a Bentley. And he wasn't living in a penthouse. Just saying, right? proof. He proved himself to me, right? His character, his wisdom, his words, his advice spoke to me. Still does. I still listen to his shit every day. Whenever he posts, I watch. It's like listening to the boss. You don't know what you're going to hear. You don't know what you might need to know. It's important, motherfucker. Doesn't matter who you get it from. Martin Luther King, Gandhi, or Wes Watson. I don't give a fuck. Go listen to some Stoics. So, it got to a point where I got this crazy idea. I'm going to take his fucking program. $750. I signed up for homie's program. And I made a video, right? I'm trying to pay this motherfucker, and I'm having troubles with the gadget. And I don't know if it was Wes or it was one of his flunkies, but on his fucking website, while I'm trying to do the thing, and I'm having troubles trying to pay this motherfucker. And I'll get to it, you'll see here in a second. And the text messaging, because I couldn't get nobody on the fucking phone, of course, back and forth. Dude, whoever it was, whether it was Watson or one of his flunkies, says to me, if you can't figure it out, homie, forget it. Because I couldn't figure out that enter was the same thing as send. I told the motherfucker, dude, I can't get the fucking thing to go through. There's no send button. And he says, dude, hit enter. Enter is the same thing as send. I didn't fucking know that. So that's how it got started, right? So needless to say, I paid the motherfucker $750. You get a fucking app. And on the app, you can take picture of your fucking self, post it, and then a list of fucking exercises, blah, 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 blah. And then you can do a fucking Skypey whatever meeting with a bunch of people on a fucking gadget. I didn't do none of his shit because I'm gadget illiterate, right? I don't know how to do what it is that they do on that fucking app. Not his fault, my fault, right? My hustle with that whole fucking scheme was one conversation on that phone with that motherfucker. I'd have convinced him what Johnny O is capable of, and I'd have brought that motherfucker a bunch of OGs over to his spot to spend their $750 to get some 60-year-old fuck in shape, because if Johnny could do it, well shit, I could do it. If Wes taught Johnny, fuck, I'm in, right? That kind of thing. And then by getting that attention through that motherfucker, woo, my pit bulls are going to get lots of dog food, because now motherfuckers are looking at me because I'm riding homie's coattails, right? That's how the hustle's done in life, man. Like I told you guys, if you got the street education, go get you a degree and you'll kill it in the fucking egghead world, because you know how the street works, right? So I was trying to go street on, homie. Shit. Couldn't even get a motherfucking phone call. I never spoke to the man. Doesn't matter. Because what I'm getting at is, Wes helped me to get sober. He helped me to get on track. His wisdom is sound. The $750 I spent for his fucking program and never had a conversation doesn't fucking matter. Because what I gained from his wisdom far exceeds $750 in alcohol savings alone, motherfucker. Come on now. Probably like 10 G's in booze I saved myself by listening to what that man had to say. Fuck you. So, moral to the story. You never know where you're going to get your wisdom. You never know what's right around the next motherfucking corner, and you never know when you're going to get your come up. But if you're sitting on your fucking ass, eating Doritos, drinking a fucking beer, and waiting for life to come get you, it's going to come get you to put you in the fucking grave, Holmes. I watched my brother drink 18-pack a day to the grave. Not gonna be me. Thank you, Wes. So this is respect to Mr. Wes Watson for what he did for me and how he helped me. And that's how I am. I ain't spoke on homie in a long time because I ain't trying to ride homie's nuts. I'm not, right? I'm not that guy. I gave it a shot. I tried. I spent money. I gave it a legitimate shot to fucking try to hook up with Holmes and get a hustle, and then it failed. But fucking, it didn't fail. Because look at me, motherfucker. You can see the transition I made in the last year. Look at what I did during lockdown. In 1 year, what I did during lockdown. And a lot of that has to do with Wes. Cut and dry. It had to start there. And it's grown since then. The Bible, right? Just saying. You never know what's around the next corner. You never know where your next come up is. But if you give up, that's where your next come up is. Just saying. So, get wise, grasshopper. And if you're fucking drinking, stop. Not even a little bit, man. It'll just get worse. If life is shitty and you're teetotaling, trust me, it's gonna get worse. If you can have a fucking cocktail at a celebration, good for you. But if you're drinking on the regular, it's just a matter of time, trust me. Wifey died on the toilet. She died on the toilet in a guy's house who was 50 years old, living with mommy and daddy in the fucking basement, right? There was meth in her purse. There was meth and vodka in her purse. See how important sobriety is? Sonny was only 50 years old. She was only 50 fucking years old, man. Don't be Sonny. I can't make it any more clear than that. Don't make me hold up the coroner's report, motherfucker. You're lucky I saved this for the end of this video. Well, I guess I'm lucky because you'd have kicked rocks, probably. I probably caught you by surprise. Caught me by surprise. I wasn't planning this. This was supposed to just be about Wes, and a thank you and a respect to that man for helping me out, right? This thing was Sonny and the booze. G.O.D. works in mysterious ways, homie. Get sober, dog. Whether you need to listen to Watson or you need to read this fucking book, get sober, Holmes. Lesson for the day, sobriety. Alright, enough preachy. Enough fucking tears, too. Much love and respect. Always. Love the ones that love you back. Do your best to love all the other dipshits out there. Pay it forward. Be your brother's keeper. Don't scare the children with my spooky talk. And we'll talk soon.